Hey, what's up? So I just wanted to share a couple quick thoughts on this Transformers Galactic Trials game because I just threw it on. I've been waiting for a while for this to be on a sale that I wanted to buy it for. I think I was waiting for like a $10 to $15 deal on it at some point. I think that's what I was waiting for. But I know that'll, I mean, it probably will never happen. You sales are new now. I still don't like it. I still refuse to, like jump on every sale now since they're all double the price they used to be. But anyways, so this game is. Oh, I'm lowering my audio real quick. I just tested it and it seemed fine. It's on sale right now. I think this is the cheapest I've seen it, which is at $20, which I think the normal price for it is 25. I think that I'm remembering that correctly. That was kind of why I jumped on it at this time. It might have been $20 before. Anyways, this time I was like, you know what, fine. I'm finally gonna get this and check it out. It looked cool to me. I remember the first thing I thought when I first saw the trailer for it, I was like, well, the graphics aren't that great. They're not. I like the style, and it is a pretty game. Like the lighting, the colors, it's very vibrant and cool, like tech laser. Like and the lighting and everything is really cool. Like visually, it is cool, but it looks more like a mobile game. Just it's a little bit what I guess what's it called? Just less money put into it. I'm trying to remember what the hell that's called. Financing? I don't know. Whatever. But but no, it's cool. I didn't even realize this was a roguelike game. I think I just didn't get that impression when I first saw the first teaser trailer. A year or two ago or whatever. I don't. But the first trailer, the first main trailer that came out, I don't remember thinking it was gonna be like a roguelike. But so I was checking it out again. I saw the price on it. I was like, man, it's gonna be a while before it goes cheaper than this. Like, screw it. I'm gonna let me look. I was checking out some reviews, looked at the forums real quick, just to see what people were saying about it. I've seen some negative things as well. But I saw mention of it being a roguelike, and I was like, wait, when did that happen? I didn't even realize it was a roguelike or whatever. So that's cool. And then I forget what. Oh, I actually came across a review that was kind of. I think he thumbs it down, maybe. Actually, maybe not. Maybe he thumbs it up. I'm trying to find it, but I guess not. But what I thought was funny because he was like, he said all these good things about this game, and then he said something like, there's not many tracks and not many characters, and there's only a couple good weapons. Um, and once you have everything unlocked, that's pretty much it. Like it's kind of short in content or whatever, right? It was basically what he was saying. He said for $40, it's a bit pricey for that amount of content. And I looked at his hours played, and it was 33 hours, and I was like, okay, like that actually seems like, especially at $20, I was like, damn, that's cool. So it was actually a good review. He was just like saying for the price, I don't know, it's a bit much, price wise or whatever. But yeah, so that's pretty neat. So it's a roguelike, has these, the permanent unlock. So they have two game modes. I've only played them both once so far. Galactic Trial is the one where I'm assuming that you unlock the permanent unlocks for the roguelike continuation type thing, because then there's arcade mode, which I've only played a championship so far of. And I've completed one of each of these game modes. There are difficulties, there are different difficulties as the first one's the easiest one. And as you complete these difficulties, you unlock the next difficulty. I had seen some discussion about the hardest difficulty being pretty insane and like the AI cheating, and I was like, oh man, I've seen that in mini games before. It's bad design. It really is. It's just impossible for no real obvious reason. They just make the AI better no matter what. Like I've seen that before. It's pretty funny. Anyways, so yeah, so I've completed one Galactic Trial and one arcade championship game modes, and that's pretty fun. The tutorial, basically the easy mode, the first one you do. And I forgot. It was just fun, man. I didn't mean to talk about all that. Like I had so many thoughts before I started this video, and that's why I started it, because I was like, dude, this game is freaking cool, man. Um, yeah, so I didn't know the roguelike thing first, but so the interesting thing, and I wasn't sure about this too when I first read about it, like in some preview like stuff. I read a little on this, I checked out an article or two just because I was curious. I like Transformers, I thought it looked cool. Like I said, the graphics were really the only downside for me. I was like, it is pretty, but it's it's not quite up there. Anyways, So there's the shooting combat and the racing, right? And that works just like a roguelike game. Like I thought there were gonna be game modes, right? Like I thought there was gonna be like, or different levels, right? Like one level, even the Transformers, War for Cybertron or Fall Cybertron had those like different levels where you race through it. You know, you transform, you go through a little racing section, you switch back to bot form, and you fight. You know, and this one's like that, but it's part of that roguelike system where it's really quick, and especially the shooting parts are very short. They're very short segments. The racing is seeming so far what I played so far, racing the longer part and the shooting part very short. And disappointingly for me so far, and you know, it might be better in higher difficulties or something, right? Um, but yeah, as a first impression, they for the shooting parts, you literally just rush through them. Like you don't even have to like fight enemies. It's one of those. You know, Mind's Eye had the same thing in their challenge modes with the a couple of those like mission things where you just could race through it straight to the end. You don't even have to fight nothing. So this one's like that for the shooting parts. You race, you do this transformation into the robot, and then you just charge. You just kind of dash straight through as fast as possible. And I didn't even know it. I didn't know that at first. I saw the AI doing that. That's where I learned it from. I was like, are you kidding me? I'm here. I'm like blasting away. I'm like, yeah, this is pretty neat. And I see the AI just racing on. I'm like, oh wait, crap. You know, like, cause it's a race. It is a race. That's mainly what it is so far. So I imagine that at higher difficulties, I'm gonna go play the game right after I record this, but I'm gonna. I imagine it'll be harder to just rush straight through all the enemies, right? Because I boosted my shield a little bit, but I would bet on higher difficulties that you can't just run straight through the enemies, and you gotta stay back and cover and go through it a little more slowly than just dash straight through it. And that's how the first level, like the first difficulty was pretty easy. But I liked the concept of it. I liked the vehicle to switch to the robot form. I'm a little disappointed that they didn't do more with the shooting parts and added like a more of a scoring system to it, or like a rewarding element. And having to fight the enemy rather than just quickly avoid it. That's kind of weird. But like I said, I might feel differently with the higher difficulties. I'll be like, oh yeah, that was too easy then, right? Anyways, oh yeah, and then it's funny. I only had 2 notes on this, and I said all that crap. Sorry. Yeah, I only meant to say these 2 things really. Anyways, and the next thing that I liked so far that's really cool about it is the laps are never the exact same. So if there's 2 or 3 laps, I think all of them have been 3 laps, or maybe 2. I can't remember. Like, I haven't played that many times yet. But if there's 3 laps in a race, each lap is never the exact same. There are like main parts that you recognize as you go through it, but there's always a different path that you ended up going on multiple times throughout that lap. That is super cool. That's I was like, holy, this is amazing. Like, I can't believe they did that. Like, that's really, really cool, man. I like it so far. So first impression, surprised and having a good time. So anyways, all right, I'll talk to you later. Bye bye.